So I'm going to tell you one story about one of our suspects, Maria, and that's not her real name. She's from Venezuela. She flew into Mexico from Venezuela. She walked across from Juarez, Mexico into El Paso, Texas. She simply walked across the open border. There is no border security at the southern border. Zero. We went to the Border Patrol processing, where in one day she completed the processing and was released to a facility. Set me down and they told me all about the benefits that I would get in the United States. She said I was eligible and I had to fill out these forms so that I could get those benefits. So I fill forms out for Medicaid, for SNAP, which is money for food. She said I was given free travel from the border to Chicago. When I got to Chicago, I couldn't find gainful employment there, so I thought, what the heck? I'll go to Florida. And then I got to fly to Florida. She was giving free housing. All because the United States paid for that. That's right, you, the taxpayers, got to pay for that. And then they gave her free travel, free housing, free food, free medical care. All why people from the hurricane are still waiting for help. Let me read in English, and then we're going to play the video clip she agreed to do if we'd use another name. When I passed through immigration, they sat me down and explained to me all the benefits I was eligible for. I was told I could apply for government assistance. I could apply for health medical insurance for my son, and I could apply for food assistance. After I finished talking to immigration, a short time passed until a DNA test was done on me and my son to prove that he was my son. Then they set me down with other people who were also waiting and had already qualified to be released. Then they explained to us that the documents we had in our hands were our personal identification in the United States, and we could use the documents to travel on buses and airplanes. And after that, after they explained all of the benefits, they said, "Welcome to the United States of North America." And from there, they transported us to a refugee camp. And all of this occurred in one day. So welcome to the United States. This is someone who just crossed the border illegally and to commit crime. And they were not only welcome to the United States, but then they were giving all kinds of benefits at the cost of the taxpayer. So let's listen to her in her words, and then we'll move on from there to other topics.
Bueno, cuando pasé, me sentaron, me explicaron todos los beneficios que tenía, que podía recurrir a ayudas del gobierno, podía recurrir a seguros para el niño, seguros médicos, podía recurrir a ayuda para el solamente, ayuda de comida. Y allí, bueno, después de terminar con las personas, pasó un ratito que me hicieron la prueba de ADN para ver que mi hijo, o sea, no, era mi hijo, pues para comprobar que era mi hijo. Y después allí me sentaron en unas sillas con las otras personas que habían calificado ese día para salir. Y ahí nos explicaron que los documentos que estaban en nuestras manos, pues era como nuestra identificación aquí en Estados Unidos, que con eso podíamos viajar en bus, en avión, que con eso podíamos sacar nuestros papeles más legalmente aquí. Y después que nos explicaron todo eso de las ayudas y toda la cuestión, pues nos dijeron bienvenidos a los Estados Unidos de Norteamérica y ya decidimos llevar un refugio y salimos de viaje.
Now understand, for a while we have people that are suffering that have not received help yet from the federal government as a result of the hurricanes in North Carolina and in Florida and Polk County. The aid's not come through yet. There are people, irrespective of the hurricanes, in this nation that need help, that need support. but they don't get that support that these folks get for coming across the border illegally. When are we going to get tired of this? When have we had enough? When are we going to say the hardworking people in the United States are who we need to be taking care of? Not creating an environment and encouraging people to come across the border illegally in violation of federal law, and then welcoming them to the United States and showering them with gifts at the taxpayer's expense, while people in our own nation are not receiving what they should receive.